I'm an email marketer, and that means I make most of my money through email marketing, if not like almost all of it. And I teach this as well. My main course is email for a living. That That's I also had a membership around email marketing. I have a lot of mini courses on email marketing. So the main thing that I get asked is how do you build your email list? Of course, it's very common because if I'm an email marketer, I'm teaching other people email marketing. I need to have people on my list who want to buy my products. So I am sending out regular emails and offering tons of advice in those emails and offering my products or services. The only service I offer is coaching, but offering that through email. So, of course, people want to know how do I build my email list? And they're not asking me, how do I build mine? How do they build theirs? And there is no one answer to that. There are a lot of ways you can build your email list. What the email list in the most basic sense is someone who has given you their email and asked to be sent emails. And where you find those people is going to depend on what you sell, uh, who your target market is, what you like to do. So we can be right here on YouTube making videos and build our email list. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do after this video, and so by the time you see it, it'll be done, is pull out a spreadsheet I have with, I think there's maybe 30, 40 different ways to build your email list on it. And you can grab that for free when you go over to the page where I have a product and it's called List Building for Everyone. So you don't have to buy the product. There'll be a pop-up that will let you grab the spreadsheet that has all of the different ideas for you on how to build your list. And so if you grab that, you're going to also get on my email list because I am an email marketer. I send a lot of emails about email marketing and lifestyle freedom. So if you get on that list, you're going to see how I do it, which, if you want to do what I do, you'll start to learn just by viewing that. You won't get all the, behind the scenes details, but you'll start to see how I do that. So, like if I'm on YouTube, I'll do what I just did. I don't know if it works because I'm pretty new. This is like my third video. I'm new to being serious about YouTube. I'm starting to treat YouTube like my job at this point. Up until this point, I have built my list through joint ventures, and they're often called collaborations in the circles like I run with my own online business. And so these collaborations are usually people like myself who have digital offers, and we take one of those offers. So that could be, for example, I have a big course, signature course called Email for a Living. I at times have given this course away. I don't do that anymore because it's too important and I don't want people to get it for free. It's something I do charge for. So there are products you might consider letting people get for free that you regularly sell. And that's a good way to do it because there are giveaways and things where people give away freebies. But if you're giving away a quality product, you're letting people see your best stuff. And they tend to, view you as a very highly credible source of information and are likely to come back and buy from you again. So that's another way to build your list. Another way I've built my list is through affiliates. I have affiliates. I use Thrivecart for my shopping cart, and affiliates will sign up through Thrivecart. They'll get a special link, and they'll often send people to a free course that I decide I'm going to offer for free. Currently, I have a course called Lifestyle Freedom Business that my affiliates can give away for free with a coupon code. And I'll link this in the description if you would like to grab the course as well, which sets the foundation of what I do to create the business I have. I started my business when my son was 4 months old. At that time, I was selling physical products, and I've gone through many different businesses until I found one that really allowed me to have the kind of freedom I wanted in my day-to-day life, to be able to, create courses, sometimes have a membership, sometimes have things on my calendar. But if I want a clear calendar, I can do that. If I don't want to work for a week and go on vacation, I just recently went to Disney and just had my email scheduled. So I've created this business that allows me complete time flexibility and freedom. So This is why I do email marketing as I do. I can just keep rambling off ways you can build your list. Of course, you can build your list through Instagram, through Facebook, through ads. You know, you could be a guest on podcasts. You can be a guest or a host of different online events like telesummits. There's a lot of ways to do it. And some are more for people who like to be kind of in the spotlight, and some are more for people who are more introverted. I am the introverted type. And so getting onto YouTube has been something I've resisted for a long time in a capacity where I get serious about it. I have been on YouTube since 2010 on this channel, but I haven't been serious about it. Now I've finally decided to be serious, but it does feel like I'm talking one on one. So that is more of an introvert kind of thing. But if you do want that full list, I'll link it. You can opt in. If you don't want to get my emails after that, you can opt out. But if you do stay, I send one email every day. That is my method, and it works really well to start to connect with you, let you know what I offer, and it's mainly just for people who are really serious about learning email marketing, and want to get a lot of information about that. So I hope that helps you start to think about how to build your list. You want to start to think about where the people who you would connect with will gather, and how can you create a natural relationship where they want to sign up for your emails. Of course, your website is another place, which I didn't even mention, or your blog. If you have a blog with a lot of traffic, you're going to want to make an offer to them to join your list, tell them why it's beneficial, and make sure you're letting people know if you're going to be the one email a day, if you're going to be an email marketer sending a lot of emails, make sure they know they're getting on a list, just like I did with you here. If you opt in, you're going to get a lot of emails from me. Um, then that's a contract you guys make together, right? They decide, I would like to sign up for a lot of your emails because I want to know what you have to offer. All right, so hopefully that helps. Talk later.